Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome once again, and thank you for joining me as we continue our journey in summarizing the book Najmuth Saaqib, written by the famous author Janab Muhaddis-e-Noori, Rahmatullah alayh. We are on that chapter where we are speaking about the incidents of those who met the Imam. In this chapter, Janab Muhaddis-e-Noori has mentioned 100 such incidents of contact with Imam Mahdi alayhi salam during the major occultation, but for the sake of brevity and restricting it to the scope of our program, we will be speaking only about 5. Today we present the last of the 5 episodes where Imam-e-Zamana alayhi salam emphasized serving the aged father. It is narrated from Sheikh Bakir, an incident about a very pious man who was a very dutiful son of his father, so much so and so caring that he placed a pot of water in the toilet for his father, and till the father completed the ablutions, he waited outside. He was always in the service of his father. However, every Wednesday evening, he used to visit Masjid-e-Sahla. One time, he stopped going there as well, and when somebody asked him about it, he narrated the incident, what made him stop going there. He says that once I was going there for 40 Wednesdays regularly, and on the last Wednesday, it so happened that I could not leave during the day. Night fell, and although it was a moonlit night, he says I was alone. After walking for a short while, a third of the distance remained when I saw an Arab riding in my direction. I thought I was about to be robbed of my possessions. The rider came near and spoke to me in rural dialect, and the first thing that he asked me was where I was headed. I said I was going to Masjid-e-Sahla. Then he asked if I have something to eat. I said I don't. He told me check your pocket. Again I repeated that I don't have anything. He chided me at this point and I found that there were some raisins in my pocket, which I had bought for my child and had forgotten to give it to him. Then he said thrice. Now this is important for all of us to understand. He said thrice, I advise you about your aged father. I emphasize you about him and I command you about him. I would like to repeat this so that it penetrates to everybody. He said thrice, I advise you about your aged father. I emphasize you about him and I command you about him. He stated this and disappeared from my sight. I immediately realized it was Hazrat Hujjat alayhi salam, who could not bear that I should remain away from the service of my father even for one single night. That is the reason why I stopped going to Masjid-e-Sahla on every Wednesday evening. May Imam Mahdi alayhi salam grant us the pleasure of our parents, and may our service bring us nearer to our Hujjat alayhi salam. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz. Inshallah we meet next time.